It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. The 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Caught by Montgomery. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, to be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Richardson going to move him around. White running to the left. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and
1. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
18, right here. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Go street. Check smash, check smash.
Richardson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Nolan Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Second and short now following the fumble. First carry for Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Mostert. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
One more time with Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Madubuike gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Cade York on now for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. York able to send this one through, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 3rd down and 1.
Cut 19, 18, rally.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3rd down and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On third down, a run from White. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
But they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Second down, here's Richardson. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Open man left side, Shaheed has it. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. First down, here's White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Richardson looking to throw. And it is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tua, the final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And the Jets pressure 2 notches, down he goes. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tua on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Looking to pass. Tua. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. forced out to his left. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
First and second and short. That gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some. And made that snap a huge success.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a second and 10 now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Cade York on now for the field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. York able to send this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Richardson going to change the play here. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a give up the middle. This is Wright. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Nolan Smith make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70. Ridge. Hurt.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Tua going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Taken in by Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with a... And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 68 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Jets are right back in this football game. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6 coming up. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. We'll get this up to about the 44. Here's 2nd down. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Back to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Richardson to throw it. Finds White. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
A quick throw out to Lockett. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Let's go.
Throwing Tua.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll run again. Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
Complete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have the chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Tua.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his health. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
20 TX.
Now Tua. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes